So, welcome back. What a hammering. What a performance by FC Barcelona against Bilbao. I was very impressed with the attacking front, the way we deployed them. And because initially I thought, looking at the lineup of Bilbao, because they have been struggling a lot lately. They haven't produced goals. They're one of the weakest teams in terms of scoring goals in La Liga. So I was sure that they won't be having a lot of chances in front of goal. But the only thing that worried me was Valverde is going to park the bus, and he did. For the first few minutes, it was completely like he wanted to employ a very narrow midfield to block the passing channels of Pedri and De Jong, of course, but that resulted in a very wide gap at the back, which was completely exploited by Rafinha and Balde. Not just Rafinha, it was Balde who was making the overlapping runs continuously, and Pedri and De Jong were feeding the balls from behind. So it was a complete failure of tactical plan for Valverde within the first 20 minutes. And the moment we started scoring the first goal, I knew this was going to be a goal fest because that plan had gone to shatters. They wanted to deploy more players in the center of the midfield and towards the right because they thought that Lamine was going to start Baji coming in and putting up a stellar performance again. Whenever this kid has been brought into the lineup by Flick, he has shown that he has the talent, and I think he deserves more chances. He deserves more game time. But when you've got the best player in the world who's playing in your position, it's very difficult. Nevertheless, it were the best of the lot was from Rafinha, of course. What a goal! What a screamer! But apart from that, I think there's still the defensive frailties that we have, which we need to cover. The diagonal balls, the diagonal switches to the right, to the left, and you can just open us in seconds. And that was shown yesterday as well. Bilbao had their chances, but they couldn't convert them. It could have been like 6-3 or 6-2, something like that. But thankfully, we had a clean sheet again. Five clean sheets, consecutive clean sheets. Wow, that's after a long, long time, I must say. So now what we are going to focus about is Liam Rosinia, the new Chelsea manager. What do you think of him? Because me personally, I don't understand the motive behind signing him because he is not an experienced manager, and Chelsea is someone who's looking for somebody with a lot of experience. And I know that he's led Strasbourg to their first like conference league this season. He, but he's always been a defensive minded coach. To be honest, he had a conflict of interest previously during his stint at Hull City when the management said that they want more attacking minded player football from the coach, but it wasn't meant to be. Look at the time that Arteta has been given at Arsenal. It's 6 years. It's 5 years without a title for Arsenal, but still they haven't given up on that coach. And he's showing results. He's giving them the results. 3 consecutive years on a second place finish in the Premier League. It's not a matter of joke. Chelsea, with the help of Maresca, they finished fourth in the, I think, yeah, they finished fourth on the table last season after a long period of time. They won the Club World Cup, they won the Conference League, and they had such a good coach in Maresca, but they decided to let him go. I simply can't understand the logic behind such impulsive decisions by the management of the Chelsea Football Club. We'll see what happens at the end of the season. Apart from that, we've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's about to make a return to United. I'm pretty sure that if the talks are very advanced, and I'm pretty sure that United are going to wrap this deal up. Michael Carrick could be an option, but I think they're going to go with Ole because he was the last manager who I think was hungry for titles. He was the last manager who actually made sure that United finished second, and he was still not happy with it. So he wanted to fight for titles. The other coaches so far, they have always complained about the squad. They've always complained and complained, but Ole, he wanted to win titles. He emphasized on the fact that this is United and this is the best club in the world. Well, he said so. Last but not least, we've got a very feisty match today. We've got Arsenal versus Liverpool facing off in the Premier League. It's going to be very a fire match. Come on. And we've also got the Madrid derby in the Supercopa semi-final. So we get to see an El Clasico, or it's going to be Madrid Atletico versus Barcelona on Saturday. Which I definitely wouldn't want. I want the El Clasico to happen definitely. And let's see. Let me know, who do you think is going to win the match between Arsenal and Liverpool? I think Arsenal are going to have that edge this time. But who knows? Szoboszlai might strike another free kick this time. Let's see what happens. Ciao.